Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Reidox4life Podcast Show. And we're your hosts. I'm Levi. This is Lamika Renee. And today, ladies and gentlemen, our main topic of discussion is how service providers are making a difference in their community. And today we are speaking with Miss Bridgette Becker. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me, Lamika and Levi. I really appreciate you.
Thanks.
Thank you. So Bridgette, I'm sure our viewers would love to know who Bridgette Becker is and what inspired you to venture into the career path that you're in.
So I am a massage therapist and holistic practitioner. So aside from my license in massage therapy, I also do a lot of other holistic modalities. So I do things like Reiki and hypnosis, reflexology, auriculotherapy, which is an acupressure of the ear to help heal the body and the mind. How I got into it really as a child, I would always run around I had a million aunts and uncles, and I would always run around at gatherings and rub people's shoulders, and they would throw me a few dollars and tell me how good they felt. And so that was fun. And then when I grew up, I knew I wanted to do something in the medical realm. Initially, I tried to get into medical school. I wanted to be an obstetrician. I have a massive fear of needles. Medical school was not for me. Even still, now in kind of a roundabout way, I'm able to help pregnant women, breastfeeding women, birthing women, because I do specialize in a lot of prenatal care as far as the massage therapy and herbs and homeopathy. And then I'm also a birth doula as well. So I get the fun of being able to be there to help my clients navigate through their pregnancy and their birth. And I don't have any of the liability that the doctors do. So in a roundabout way, I still am able to get there and be there and help my people without all of the needles and scary things.
That sounds good. That's impressive right there. I've never heard of actually, a couple of the things that you mentioned, especially I didn't realize that I think you said hypnotherapy.
Hypnosis, yep.
Okay, that helps with concentration and stuff like that, or as far as what else?
So hypnosis is really cool. We can do anything from, if you've heard of hypnobirthing, to help women get through the pregnancy and the labor in as much comfort as possible. We can kind of manipulate our brains in any scenario. So we use it from, like I said, the pregnant women. We use it for weight loss, smoking cessation, fears, anxieties, you name it, we can do it. Athletes use it a whole lot. And it's just to kind of get into the subconscious and help to train yourself to think better, act better, do better.
Excellent. Love that. Excellent. Okay, quickly, as far as reflexology, what is that? When I hear reflex, I'm thinking as I can respond to something, if someone's throwing something, I can catch it.
Right.
I'm thinking, is that what you're talking about?
Different kind of reflex.
Okay.
So reflexology really, ology is the study of course, but the reflexes. So you have different points within your body that correlate with different points within body and mind. So for example, they used to call me the headache girl at one of the places that I worked at. And the webbing of your hand here, if you take and you pinch as hard as you can and you have a headache, this is a spot that will correlate with your neck here and your upper shoulders and the occipital ridge right at the bottom of your skull. And it helps to release all of that tension. And the majority of people would come over to me. I would never have known them. And they're like, "You the headache girl? Good, fix me." And they just throw me their hands.
Yes,
So you have spots specifically in the bottoms of your feet, in your hands, and in your ears that correlate with different things. Your hormones, your mental abilities, your internal organs, external, like the skin and that kind of thing. Anything that you can think of within and on the outside of your body, there's a point that we can put pressure on or teach you to do so to help to kind of bring balance to your life.
Excellent.
Wow.
Wow, I love that. We all need balance.
We're like Stingray.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm saddened but happy that the medical realm of whatever that was for you didn't work out, because it just sounds like you have a gift of healing the body naturally, and your craft in it, and the resources to go to. So thank you for that.
Thank
Yes.
you. I
Yeah.
found a roundabout way,
Yeah. So what is the one thing you wish you knew upon the onset of your career?
Oh, you know, I don't really know about that. I've been able to learn and surround myself with so many people um, that I just kind of absorb everything. So I guess like I wish I would have maybe done that sooner. I don't know.
So what is the biggest challenge in your line of work?
Being taken seriously is a big challenge in my line of work. I know that you've probably heard of, massage therapists and lots of places being shut down for not really offering massage. It's a guise or a disguise really for people who want sex. Unfortunately, those people don't hold massage therapy licenses. They didn't go to school. They don't have student debt, that kind of thing. So unfortunately, a lot of times I tell people I'm a massage therapist and they're like, oh, happy endings? No, absolutely not. Everybody leaves happy, but not in that way.
Yeah.
So
Good.
even down to like our state and local government, there's terminology differences that we use. So if you're calling somewhere like a massage parlor, that's not somewhere that I work. I'm a massage clinic. I'm a massage office. I'm a massage therapist. I'm not a masseuse. There's an entertainment value, and then there's the actual medical aspect of it. So I really wish more people would take it more seriously. I have even taken to, unfortunately, having to make sure that I am able to carry and utilize weapons, because you never know who's going to come through your door. If I've never met you, you could potentially be a danger to me or to anybody in my office. And so that's really not cool. I shouldn't have to do that. What I want to do is help you feel better in your body and your mind, and not have that association with the other aspect, the other avenue of massage, if that makes sense.
Yes, definitely. Well, that's hey, you know what? Hey, man. Hey, kudos to you, for defending your craft, and and just being steadfast in it, and trying to show the good side of what it is of massage therapy, and it actually work. Man, I'm just impressed. Do you only have one clinic, or you have another
So
one?
currently, I have a collective of holistic practitioners. I decided when I was pregnant with my third that I hate taking time off and then leaving my clients hanging out wondering when I'm coming back. And so I was fortunate enough to find another massage therapist to work during my time off. And then I also have a lot of different practitioners that work within my clinic. Yes, I have one clinic now. I'm currently working on and taking steps to open another one. But currently I've got, the 2 massage therapists. We do hypnosis, we do Reiki, we do birth work. I've got a home birth midwife, someone who does thermography scans, lactation consulting, yoga, health and wellness, like movement coaching, that kind of thing. So I've been really, really lucky to be able to surround myself, like I said, with really fantastic practitioners. And I hope to continue to be able to grow that.
Excellent. Yes, excellent. Heck, I believe you will. Okay, because moms trust you. New moms trust you with their, with their pregnancy, and you massaging it and doing your thing. And, if they trust you enough to do it, then I believe that, you will be even more successful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's an honor to be trusted in that space because I don't know if you guys have children, but those of you, your listeners who have children who have been there through the birth, realize just how vulnerable of a space it is. And so to be entrusted into the birth space or even the death space, if you've been there for someone who has died, it's a very similar, you never know what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, how you can support, but you just kind of fit in where you can and help and support people. So yeah, it's an honor to be able to be in those spaces for people and help them heal.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. And saying that and just kind of going back on what was said is about the misconceptions of what you do. And that's why Levi and I honestly have started this podcast, is to bring out the misconceptions and to correct it, because a lot of times, we can't get rid of that stigma.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be shared to a lot of viewers, and we hope that your testimony gets out to as many people as possible.
Well, thank you. Massage therapists, we do a whole lot of work in a whole lot of different realms. We work for professional athletes. We work for people on movie sets. We work in hospital settings. We work in clinical settings. There's a lot of different aspects to the massage therapy world. And a lot of us have so much education and so much continuing education. Our licensing in Michigan, where I'm at, our licensing and insurance is actually higher than nursing practitioners.
Wow.
And so then to turn around and be treated like that, it's a little difficult. So we do a lot of good for people. I work hand in hand with chiropractors. I've got a chiropractor in the office next to me. We refer back and forth to one another because what they're good at doing, they're doing the bone manipulation. I do soft tissue manipulation. We're not completely versed in what one another does, but we know that we can work together to help to heal our clients.
Wow.
Excellent. Love that. Let me, just by chance, I'm gonna take a stab out in the dark.
Okay.
Is your neighbor is it Paula?
No, it's actually Rhonda Marshall of Von
Oh man.
But they're friends, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, they've been on the podcast too. So we love them. Love them.
They're great people.
Yeah.
Actually, Dr. Rhonda was early.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
one of the
believed.
first.
Yeah, exactly. She believed in us early.
Okay. She's fantastic. I love her.
Yeah.
Yes, she's wonderful, man.
Yeah. So I can imagine the blessings, and with her mom being there with you guys.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, we call it our little wellness corner. It's fantastic.
Great. That's great. I love that.
Yeah. So what habits have you embedded to help you succeed, and what lessons have you taken from them?
My biggest lessons have been consistency. I started my massage business when my oldest child, who's about to be 12, was 4 months old. And so then I proceeded to have 3 other children after that. My youngest is almost 6 or almost 7. I'm sorry. Sorry, Greta. So it was really hard to be consistent while trying to raise children. And I was either pregnant and or breastfeeding for like 10 years straight. And so my brain was in a different place, right? Finally, my children are older now and they can feed themselves and wipe their own butts and all of that fun stuff. And I'm back to being able to actually work on my business. And so about 1.5 years ago, I started listening to Andy Frisella. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him. He's got a podcast called Real AF. If you are not a fan of language, I don't recommend it. But he's very, very straight to the point. He's like, do this and this and this. And he's got a program that he started offering, and it's completely free to people. It's called 75 Hard. And I thought, you know what? I'm just crazy enough to try this. And so what 75 hard is like 75 days of doing hard stuff. You have tasks that you have to do every single day, and every single one of them can potentially be really hard. So things like drinking a gallon of water a day, doing 2 workouts a day, making sure one of those is outside, even down to like you're supposed to take a progress picture every day. And that's where people trip up the most, because they think it's going to be the easiest, and it's not. And so with this program, if you mess up one day, if you have 1 chocolate chip and you're not supposed to have that in your diet, you start over at day 1. And so I realized through doing that and through doing these hard things consistently, it built up within me all of these different habits that I can do hard things, I can do it easily, and I can keep doing it. And so while I did that, I started making a checklist of things that I could do in my business, do marketing every day, follow up with my team every day, follow up with my clients every day, and setting schedules, because if it's not on my schedule, it's not happening, right?
Yes.
But the consistency is the biggest part for me. Even down to like when my clients are leaving, I ask them, hey, do you want to set up your next appointment? Because I know if they walk up, excuse me, if they walk out that door and they didn't set their next appointment, people get busy and they forget.
Yes.
And then I get booked and then they can't get in to see me. And so I was able to fully book my schedule for 6 weeks out, 8 weeks out, and not have to worry about where the next clients were coming from, because I am consistently booking them, following up with them, seeing them, booking, following up, seeing them, marketing. So I have new people coming in as well. But the biggest thing for me, like I said, is consistency. It's building those habits. It's knowing I can do hard stuff and knowing I have the ability to continue to do so.
Excellent.
Nice.
Love that, man. Do the hard stuff first.
Do the hard stuff, man. Yes.
I thought you was going to say that he was going to ask you to build a website and do all that. I'm like, man, I sure hope you don't ask that, because I was thinking about calling this guy. That's great.
No.
I love it, man. I love your enthusiasm, your passion, and everything, man. And man, it comes out, and it's just, I mean, that's just a testament in, you know, in how you care for your patients and your clients. And hey, man, so so kudos to you. I'm gonna borrow your word. Okay, kudos to you, Miss Bridgette Becker. Yeah, we love you. Thank you. Actually, hey, tell us how to get a hold of you. I'm sorry, I don't.
Yeah, he's going
somewhere else. I'm thinking.
Get ready to leave. Podcast is over. Let's go.
It's that hypnosis.
No.
It's that hypnosis.
No, I was ready to keep going, and I was ready to hear some more. You see, I leaned in.
So I own the collective I'm in is called the Mind Body Collective. We have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, and a website. My massage business is called Black Lotus Women's Wellness, and I have all of that as well, the Instagram, Facebook, and the website.
Excellent. So excellent. What is the can you give us a quick significance on the Black Lotus name?
You know, I've been asked that a lot. I really don't know. Like a black lotus, a black flower technically doesn't exist. And so I love the premise of the lotus flower, of rising from the mud, of doing it anyway, right? Drought or flood or whatever, lotus flowers find a way to bloom. I love the color black. Usually I'm wearing all black. I'm wearing gray, so I was a little like, maybe I shouldn't wear all black on a podcast. But I don't have anything specific for Black Lotus specifically, but that's what I went with.
Oh, that's a cool name. I just thought maybe, you know, there's a story that went with it, but and it was a story, and it is a story.
A little bit.
Yeah, so thank
and
you
it makes for a pretty cool logo.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that is Bridgette Becker, a massage therapist who is excellent at her craft.
Mhm.
She's in Michigan. You guys, man, if you want to feel better, walk better, Bridgette Becker is your lady to get that done. Hey, thank you for joining the Reidox4life podcast. And again, we're your hosts. I'm Levi. And this is Lamika Renee. Thank you so much for joining us. That was excellent.
Thank
Loved it.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. We thank you for listening to us and tuning in. And we hope that we are bringing you value in the guests that we have on. And that's our intentions, is to bring you guys value.
Yes. And if you are a service provider and you're making a difference in your community, please reach out to us. If you are interested in the Reidox4life, click on the link below.